Hi, welcome to UTV Guna. Great win for us yesterday, beating Bournemouth 3-0. Your thoughts on the game?
Tremendous win. I think it's what we deserved. We completely shut them down from minute one. After the first 10 minutes, I think he knew it was over. I mean, tremendous play by Gabriel Jesus for that first goal. I wish he got the assist, but I mean, it was a lucky rebound for us, and obviously Odegaard got the second as well. I must say, William Saliba, though, oh my God. Not only can he defend, but he can bang them in like that as well. I just remember jumping out of my chair. I mean, I almost threw the TV on the floor, but it was tremendous. It's I think as Arsenal fans, we've gotten used to going to these grounds and kind of being a bit apprehensive whether we're going to get the win. Whereas this season, we're going into it going, you know what, it should be a 3 points, it should be an easy game. And I think that's a good thing personally, and Arteta's done a good job as well. You know, look at last season, the first 3 games where we had 0.0 goals, to this season, it's a massive difference. And I'm happy, you know. Let's just see where it goes. Let's continue the momentum.
Yeah, it's looking really positive for us. So Gabriel Jesus coming's done so well. He's been really looking sharp. There's some comments from Ronaldinho I saw the other day where he's saying that he feels that Man City, he wasn't given enough love. They didn't give him enough of a chance. He wasn't really the focal point of the attack. But with us, he's got that opportunity, and he believes that he can not only be one of the best players in England, but in Europe.
I believe so. I believe so 100%. Like you just said, at Man City, I think he was... You saw what he could do, but he wasn't given that chance because, you know, he had Aguero. And I think if he stayed for this season, with them getting Haaland, it would have been even worse for him, you know. And to be honest with you, you can see what he's done coming into our team, you know, pre-season and now taking it forward into the actual season. It's amazing, it's amazing. And, you know, a lot of fans doubted him at the start, especially like other supporters clubs. They were doubting him, saying, oh, you know, this and that. But at the end of the day, he's a tremendous player. You can see what he done. You know, it's not only about him scoring goals, but the way he holds up the play, and he's got the strength to beat players. You saw it in the game against Leicester, you saw it in the game yesterday. You know, I don't know, it's like he doesn't even run, it's like he just floats with the ball sometimes. It's tremendous.
Yeah, and yesterday Martin Odegaard got a couple of goals, really played well.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. I remember reading a few comments before the game and fans were saying they want to see Vieira start ahead of him, or maybe even Smith Rowe. And I kind of sat and went, you know, he's our captain, you can't really bench our captain. But I think he proved everyone wrong yesterday as well with 2 goals. He could have maybe gotten a hat-trick, but I think, you know, that will come eventually, you know, that will come. But yeah, it's great play, you know.
Okay, and what's your thoughts on Ben White at right back? I thought he done really well yesterday, tried to get forward, linking up well with Saka, played a big part in our second goal.
It was interesting yesterday because normally with Ben White, you know, predominantly he's a centre-back, but seeing him at right back it's a fresh start for him, I think, in a way. And he was doing a couple overlap runs, especially for the second goal where, you know, Saka had it on the right and he just kind of made that run and crossed it in. I think that's going to be part of his game. I think he's trying to learn that, and Mikel's trying to tell him, you know, this is what you need to do as a right back. And obviously Tomiyasu came on in the second half, and you saw that he was just coming back from injury. But I feel like Ben White, he's doing pretty well, and Tomiyasu's kind of looking at him going, well, hold on a minute, you know, like, you're a centre-back and you're in my position right now. But you know what, if it's going well, if it's not broken, you know, then don't try fixing it, innit? Like, there's no point. So he can play the next few games and we'll see how it goes with him.
Yeah, same on the left-hand side. So Zinchenko's come in, done so well. Tini's been out injured. He's working his way back to full fitness now. What would you do on the left-hand side if Tini's fully fit?
If Tini's fully fit, at the moment I think Zinchenko's doing really well, and obviously you can tell fans are taking a massive liking to him with the whole chant and everything. I mean, he's doing incredibly well. Obviously I know he can play in that sort of central midfield role as well, and I think Mikel bought him for that reason as well, because he's got the opportunity to play him in the middle and play him in the left-back position. But at the moment I can tell Tini's kind of, even though he's come back from injury, you can tell he's trying to get up to speed with everything. So it's going to be hard for him to just jump in straight away. That's why he's being put on, you know, like with 30 minutes, 20 minutes to go. But Zinchenko's doing really well at the moment. And again, same thing, Tini's looking at it going like, man, like, am I going to get back in this team or not? And, you know, not that long ago fans were saying Tini should be captain, and looking at it now, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, it's great, we've got all these options, and we know there's a lot of games, so soon we'll have a Carabao Cup games coming up, the Europa League, so everyone's going to get their chance. We know, through the season there will be injuries and suspensions, so it's great that we've got all these options now.
It's good to see squad depth for once in the squad, and I know Mikel's got a selection headache sometimes looking at some of the players, and I'm like, whoa, but this is the thing that I've been crying out for the most as an Arsenal fan, selection headache. A lot of the times when we used to come here, used to see the same team over and over and over, and then used to see injuries just pour through. Whereas now, obviously we've got Carabao Cup, FA Cup, we're in the Europa League this year. He's going to need to rotate the squad more than once, so it's good to see that players we have more than enough at the moment to kind of rotate it a bit against smaller teams, and then when we come up against the bigger team, we can utilise our best players as well.
Okay, do you think there's anywhere else we need to strengthen the team in the transfer window?
I mean, with what we've got left, obviously there's all the news about Yuri Tielemans. I'm hearing Neto as well from Wolves. I would love to see Tielemans. I don't know whether that's even going to go through now, because we kind of haven't heard much about it anymore, and it's kind of been longed out a bit now. Definitely that central midfield, I feel like we might need someone there as well. Maybe on the left-hand side to kind of, if Martinelli gets injured, we're a little bit in trouble there. I mean, we can play Smith Rowe, but he's predominantly like a central attacking midfielder. So definitely on the left side as well. Left side midfield, I feel like we should get an attacking option as well because of Eddie Nketiah. I'm not trying to downplay him or anything. I think the guy needs time simply, but we need someone behind Jesus. Maybe not Nketiah. We used to have Giroud, and he was a great second option. He can come on and score with headers and everything like that. So yeah, maybe attacking central midfield and left-hand side as well.
Okay, and it's a small sample size, just 3 games we know, but we're looking really good. You know, I normally say you have a good idea of how a team's going to go in a season after like 10, 12 games. So there's still some way to go, but where do you think we can finish this season?
I think top 4 is a must this season. I think missing out on it last year, we had it in our hands and we just let it slip. We have to get it this year. We have to. If we want to be successful, we have to get it this year. And if we want to look at trying to sign some superstar players next year, we have to be in that Champions League position. But at the moment, things are going well. We're not top of the league. What can I say? And people say, it's only 3 games. You've played against Palace, you've played against Bournemouth, no big teams. But at the end of the day, I always say, you've got to beat what's in front of you. You've got to beat what's in front of you. And like I said, the amount of times we come to these teams and we just get thrashed. Like last year against Palace, we went and we lost, Whereas this year, you're seeing signs that are like, we're improving in a lot of areas. 2 away matches, 2 wins, 1 at home, 1 win. It's what more can you ask for right now as an Arsenal fan? Let's see where we are after 35 games. That's the main thing.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully it's going to be a really great season for us. What's your score prediction for the Fulham game?
I'm going to be at the Emirates. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm going to go for, I think they're going to get 1. I think Mitrovic is going to cause us a little bit of problems. I've seen what he does. So I think I'll go for a 3-1. I'll go for a 3-1 with Jesus hat-trick. I'm going to be a bit brave, so yeah.
Okay, that'd be great. And just to finish, we wanted to ask you about the Amazon All or Nothing documentary. What were your thoughts on it?
I think it was a great insight to seeing a lot behind the scenes. Obviously, when Arteta first came in, I think a lot of fans were critical, including myself, about why we're appointing him. But after watching the documentary, he's given us a bit of like, okay, he's very hands-on with the club. And, it was a lot of the times it was him losing his voice, which I loved a lot because he's very vocal. You can tell on the sideline, he doesn't really sit down, he's so animated as well. And the way he just kind of conducts everything on the training ground and then kind of takes it into the match as well. And even when he's in the dressing room before the match, he kind of gets everyone together. It's almost like you need that team spirit before you go out and thrash a team 4-0. You need that belief, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. The one thing that was a bit concerning was that Aubameyang situation. I kind of felt that was a bit toxic on the toxic side, if I'm being honest. It felt like it could have been dealt in a different way. But obviously Arteta isolated him. But again, you know what? It shows that he has balls to do these things, and he's not scared to say, "Oh, you're Aubameyang, I'm going to have to play you." He kind of says, "No, listen, I'm the manager. I'm conducting things here." So it was great. I loved it.